I'm telling you right now, if you are twice my weight
Mhm.
and got way more strength than me, and you got me pinned down, I don't believe I'm gonna survive. And when you look at even like George Floyd died and they never took out a quote unquote weapon, right? So this idea that you can't die is wild, right? And I would argue that even the only time we go into things like people's hands being considered deadly weapons is typically like if they're a professional boxer or that kind of stuff. But I think by the time you start getting to like football player, good argument. Good freaking argument. We're
It's not
not
a good
talking
argument.
about like the golfers. We're talking about football players, right? Like this is what they are trained to do, is to inflict like serious physical contact.
They're trained to inflict. Okay, forget it. Okay, so I have a lot more to say about this Karmelo Anthony situation. And I'm going to play another video that is showing that even though I said this is not about race, well, it's about race now because of people like Jasmine Crockett and all these damn protesters are running around making it about race. So now you have another group of the other race making it about race because these people are making it about race because that's what happens when you protest. And I'm not against protesting, but I'm sick of every time something happens that people don't like, they just run out protesting and yelling out random stuff, and it causes problems because what happens is it changes the narrative of the entire conversation. Okay, so I'm going to play this just to catch everybody up, and then we're going to play the other thing that like the race stuff. So I'm going to play this just to get everybody on the same page.
Karmelo did not know each other.
And make sure to hit the like button, hit the like button. I got a guest coming in, but they're saying they're having a problem getting in here. So we'll work on that in a second. All right, so this is just going to catch everybody up on everything.
Austin and Karmelo did not know each other. When they eventually met, disaster quickly followed. Due to a thunderstorm, the track meet was delayed. Competitors moved under tents, which had been set up in the bleachers. There were separate tents for each team, and generally students stayed under the tents corresponding to their high school. Karmelo Anthony sat under the Memorial High School tent after being invited by a student who was already under the tent. Karmelo attended Centennial High School, not Memorial High School. Austin Metcalf's twin brother Hunter told Karmelo to move out of the tent. Right after this, Austin approached Karmelo and repeatedly made the same demand. In response, Karmelo opened his bag and reached inside, saying, "Touch me and see what happens. Touch me and see what happens."
Okay, so somebody just said in the chat, are you having an open panel? Yes, I just dropped the link. So if you would like to come up and share your opinion, come on up. So the link is in the chat. So I'm just going to pin the link at the top. So let's see. So hit the link if you want to come up and we can have a conversation. So right here, Karmelo Anthony says, "Touch me and see what happens." That right there takes everything out of any type of conversation involving I fear for my life or I was just defending myself. No, you wasn't. You wanted to smoke and you got presented with smoke. And then your ass pulled out a knife and started acting like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees. And just for the record, I'm on the side of the kid at all times. All right. So let me say this. Just so anybody wouldn't like watch my content and not understand where I'm going to be as far as whose sides I'm choosing at all times. I advocate for children. I am a father before I'm anything else. I have 2 daughters and I am a father first. So I advocate for the child of other people that aren't mine, because most parents don't have no damn sense and they put their children in harm's way, or they neglect their children, or they screw their children over and their children grow up to be dysfunctional adults. So I advocate for the child. And in this situation, somebody's child murdered somebody else's child. So by default, I'm going to be on the side of the child that is dead, not the child that is going to prison. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say it again. I advocate for the safety of children. Okay. So I don't care if it's white, black, orange, purple. If there's a child, like as an example, if I had, well, I do have 2 daughters, but say I have 2 sons, right? And say one of my sons punched the other son in the face. I'm going to turn around and advocate for the son that got punched in the face, not the son that punched the kid in the face, even though they both are my kids. But I'm going to be like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? So I'm going to advocate for the victimized child. Okay. So I don't care about this race mess. They made it about race, but it's not about race. All right. So I just wanted to say that when I talk about single motherhood, I look like I'm against women or I'm against single mothers, but I am advocating for the child that is under the single mother that doesn't have a father. All right. So I'm just showing y'all that I am always going to be the person that advocates for the child and is a child in almost every situation. All right. So I just wanted to say that.
Witnesses said he made that.
The victimized child. So that means I am not on Karmelo Anthony's side on this situation at all, because he murdered somebody's child and I have children. And if somebody murdered my child, I'm going to raise hell and I'm going to harass the shit. I'm going to do everything I can to avenge my child that just got murdered. All right. So here we go.
That statement multiple times. On Wednesday, April 2, 2025, at about 10 a.m., the police received a report of a stabbing at David Kirkendall Stadium. This stabbing occurred during a track meet. When they arrived, they found that Austin Metcalf had been stabbed 1 time in the chest. As the officer closed in, Karmelo said, "I was protecting myself." This statement was made before the officer asked Karmelo anything about a stabbing. As the officer was walking him off the track, Karmelo said that Austin put his hands on him. Karmelo was being walked toward a police cruiser. He asked if his actions could be considered self-defense.
So right there, he asked, is what just happened considered self-defense? Somebody just said, what's the story? I just played it. I just played what just happened. So this last part, listen to this.
This statement was made before the officer asked Karmelo anything about a stabbing. As the officer was walking him off the track, Karmelo said that Austin put his hands on him. Karmelo was being walked toward a police cruiser. He asked if his actions could be considered self-defense. Austin.
So that right there. Hey, do you think if I use the excuse of self-defense, could I get away with this? That's essentially what he said. All right, so I see you, Mario. I'm about to bring you up. Let's see. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Give me 1 second because I have somebody else that's trying to get on and they're having trouble. All right, so hold on 1 second. I might just have to call them because it's somebody I grew up with. Hold on 1 second. Yo, I just sent you the link to the actual show. Come on the show. You'll see me on YouTube and then scroll in the comments and you'll see the link because somebody else just used the link and they're up here. So the link works with no problem. So I don't, huh? If not, try to use the link again. If not, we could just do it over the phone. Okay. All right. All right. So, all right. Look for the link in the comment in the chat. Is a chat that's moving. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Because somebody I grew up with, I wanted to have a conversation with him about how we grew up. All right. So, because I think, in my opinion, this is a modern male, traditional male conversation and not a race conversation. So, what are your thoughts on this, Mario?
Well, first of all, I appreciate you letting me up, man. Salute to you. Salute to your audience. You know, this is very interesting. One, because I feel like first of all, I want to start off by, first of all, the life that was lost was definitely very unnecessary. Karmelo Anthony, the fact is he did stab that young man. So those are facts.
And his ass needs to go to prison for stabbing somebody's child, right?
I definitely agree with that. My issue is with the parents. And the reason why I say my issue is with the parents is because I believe that they waited 2 years. They were in silence. The noise that they should have made, they did not make. And now we have all of these people coming out after the fact, after he gets 35 years. Now we want to advocate for the situation. And I feel like the parents, if you know the city, the state, the county that you live in, and you don't feel like you're going to get the justice that you so-called need or you want, then you should start reaching out. I think that they waited too late to make noise about it. I think that when the prosecution had 20 something witnesses and you found out the defense was only bringing up 6, again, these are all things that they should have made noise about. But I believe that a lot of people, not just black people, but I think we're ignorant to the point where we think for some reason racism equals injustice, and that's not the cause. Ignorance equals injustice. Not preparing for the trial. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. And this is coming from an Army 20-year veteran. My thought process, I know what racism looks like. You said you about to have a modern conversation with men, probably grew up in, they have some type of hood to them and all that good stuff. We could talk about that all day. The thing about it is I believe that the parents did not prepare for this trial. And now that it's after the fact, they want everyone to come to their aid. And again, if your child is online banging guns together, toting a knife, the question is, why is he toting a knife? Was a dog chasing him? Was he getting bullied in school? It just doesn't. The questions that needed to be answered and asked, the parents should have been the first line of defense, and yet they want the black community to come to their aid. And I feel like it's too late. It's too late now.
It's too late. It's too late. 1000%. So let me do this. So let me play this part right here, because, and then we're going to get into, because I want to respond to everything you said, because I agree with you.
All right, so if this is real, things are about to get a whole lot.
So right here, and if anybody else wants to come up, y'all are welcome to come up.
Y'all, if this is real, things are about to get a whole lot worse than they are right now. Not only in prison, but also outside of prison where everybody else is. So this guy you see right behind me just posted a video saying that there is a prison gang that already has the green light and has a hit on Karmelo Anthony. Watch.
So I just got word from one of my followers that happens to be locked up in a Texas prison as we speak. The Aryan Brotherhood of Texas already has a hit out on Karmelo Anthony. Shot callers have already made the hit. There's a lot of money behind this one, and it will be handled accordingly. Soon as Karmelo Anthony touches down in a Texas prison, justice will be served.
Obviously, if that happens, there's going to be retaliation, and that retaliation is going to happen both within the prison and outside of the prison. If that does happen, this entire thing is going to blow up. Strangers are already being hit on the side of the road, graves being peed on, I mean, you name it. I'll keep you all updated.
Look, when Karmelo get down the road, them boys are gonna want to check them fucking gang signs he was throwing up. Now, I know we could all say he was just being a kid throwing.
So right here, everybody, including freaking Charleston White, and I don't even know what the hell Charleston White is talking about. Every damn time there's something about a kid, especially if they die, what the first thing his stupid ass is going to say? Forget that baby. He did. But simply because, and I'm going to talk about that Charleston White situation in a minute. But the second he know the damn baby, oh, now he want to cry and whine about the damn baby. No, this baby, quote unquote, is taking pictures with guns and holding up gang signs. And we could just say, who cares about all that? But at the end of the day, his ass was on a track meet with a damn knife. Why are you bringing a knife to a track meet? So let me finish this.
Some dumb shit up, posing for a fucking picture. They don't give a fuck down there. Them motherfuckers will use any excuse to get active. Two things will happen. Either fucking they check that shit, or they capitalize off that GoFundMe fund that his parents have. There's only two ways you survive a bid. Either you're a fucking savage, or you pay for protection. He ain't going to no medium security. That motherfucker caught a murder rap. He's going to a level 5 state prison. And them motherfuckers sling knives every fucking day. And if you couldn't catch a fade with a white boy at a fucking track meet without stabbing him, you're gonna have a hard time when them boys jump on your ass down the road. And 35 years is a long fucking time to try to dodge conflict. You better put your big boy pants on and get active. I've seen it way too many fucking times. Motherfuckers playing gangster, trying to live that life till they do some shit to catch a bid. Now they're behind the wall with some real fucking gangsters, and that is not what you fucking want.
All right. So, Terrence, you good? You there?
Yep, I'm in, bro.
All right, cool. So let me holler at Mario real quick. So Mario, first, what is your thoughts on what I just showed?
That's very interesting, but I want to keep this as real as possible and as fair as possible.
Okay.
Again, I'm not gang affiliated or nothing like that, but the Aryan Brotherhood is going to have a difficult time reaching this young man. They're gonna have every it's great. Yeah, they got a hit out on them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But they're gonna have they're gonna have right. I mean, you got Muslim population, you got Bloods, Crips, Vice Lord, GD. Like you're gonna have a difficult. So just to answer that, just point blank, is his gangster gonna be challenged? Yes. Is his mode of survival? Is his toughness gonna be challenged? Yes. Should it be challenged? Rightfully so. So that's what I believe. It should be challenged. Say this,
and this is what I was telling my homeboy Terrence. Me and Terrence, we grew up together. Like we used to sit down and play video games, play with Transformers, play like League of Wrestling while eating cereal in the morning and shit, right? Spend the night over each other's house and all that type of shit, right? So we grew up in the same neighborhood, and we both saw like all kinds of stuff go on, right? So we're gonna talk about that in a minute, but I told Terrence that he's going to get stabbed by a black person in jail. He ain't gonna get stabbed by a white person. And I told Terrence he gonna die. And here's the reason why. They are not going to take up for him in the way you think they are, because he's going to cause more problems for the black people in the prison, because that black boy stabbed a white boy. So, and then he's going to a prison where all the Aryan people are now going to have smoke for all the black people because they are taking up for the black boy. So I look at stabbing in particular as psychopathic. Okay. So it's two different things. And I did this in my last stream. Hold on, where's the thing? Where is it? Here it is, right. Hold on. All right. So I just got a weapon, right? I always have weapons. I have weapons laying around my house all the time, right? So I'm gonna put myself in the big screen real quick. Okay, so this right here, this is a weapon, right? Nothing wrong with this. So there's two ways you can hold this weapon, and the second way is going to scare the shit out of you. All right. So, of course, the boy had a knife, and it wasn't like this, but I'm just using this as an example, right? So, say I'm somewhere, and I'm like, "Yo, get off of me," and I pull out the knife, right? And I'm like, "Get away from me." This is slashing. So if I was to hit somebody with this, they would get cut like, I'm cut. And that would be an assault. Do you agree?
Agreed.
So this is slashing. Get away from me. Slashing, right? Watch when I hold it another way, it's going to scare the shit out of you. When I hold it like this, now I'm Jason Voorhees. Now I'm Michael Myers. This is some psychopath shit. Who the hell is doing this? You're a psychopath. So when he goes to prison and they find out that he's doing shit like this instead of doing shit like this, like, because this says get away from me or you're going to get hurt.
Agreed.
This says I'm trying to kill you, right? So you can't stab a 6'2" 200-pound boy like this, especially when you're 5'8". You can't do it because the chest is up here. So if he's taller than him, he's all the way down here with his arm. So he would have stabbed him in the stomach if it was like that. He had it like this because that's how you get into the chest cavity. So why do you have a knife and you're holding it like this? You're a psychopath.
I listen. First of all, very, very good points that were just made. I actually didn't even think about the awareness in reference to how you hold the knife. One is to get away from me. Hey, let me scare you by doing this right here, swinging sporadically versus directing a blow to the chest as in a stabbing motion. That's a good point. That was a very good point. Yeah.
Because even if you jump somebody, you ain't gonna kill them. It's gonna be like, did you just stab me? To actually kill somebody, it had to go all the way in, and it was like a zook. You feel me?
Yeah.
That takes a pound. That takes this type of force and not this type of force. It takes force to get in somebody's chest cavity.
I definitely agree with you, man. I don't know because I'm a girl dad, man. So my thing about it is,
too.
Okay, salute to that. I guess my issue is with the parents is the fact that why didn't the parents ever see their son online throwing gang signs? Why didn't they ever see their son holding up guns? They just seem so out the picture. Why didn't he take the stand and say, hey, I'm a good kid and I'm an honor roll student and X, Y, and Z? There has to be something that you're hiding or you're afraid that's going to come out on the stand to the point where the narrative of you being a upstanding citizen, an upstanding student is just, they're not going to buy it. So my thing about it is, why are you not encouraging your child to speak? So
me and Terrence just talked about this, right? And Terrence, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
I can't. It's difficult to hear you. Can you talk a little louder?
My bad. Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me now?
If you can be a little louder, it's good, but I can hear you a little bit.
Yeah, got you. How about that?
Okay. So look, can you answer his question? He said, how is it, because we just talked about this, in your opinion, how is it that those parents did not know their son was holding up gang signs and taking pictures with guns and going to track meets with knives? In your opinion, why do you think the parents did not know compared to, like what we talked about an hour ago?
Earlier.
Yeah.
Well, for one, I don't think they were as involved.
Thank you. And
so,
what did I say about you?
Oh, I'm a full-time dad.
Yeah. And I said,
full-time dad,
they couldn't get no knife past you. They couldn't get no nothing past you because you are so much around your sons where you like, what you doing? What's that? What's in there? What? We going? What you just post? What you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right. A full-time dad knows more about their child really than their child knows about themselves.
Yes.
And can really predict how he's going to respond in certain situations.
Yes.
For example, my son, I have 3 sons and a daughter. I have my son's about to be 22, daughter that's 20, a son that just turned 10, and a son that's 6. Now, I'm 6'5", 235, and my son is 10, but he wears a size 10 shoe. So he's a big ass kid, right?
Yeah.
Now, I know when I do certain things, my kid is going to respond in a certain way because that's how I would respond.
Yes.
But I know that about my kid. And so an active parent knows more about their kid than an inactive parent. Specifically, a dad to his son, you're more involved with your son than mom is involved with the son.
Yes.
So how would, playing devil's advocate here, how would the dad not know all of these things about his son if he's being active in the kid's life?
Facts.
And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that we're asking those questions as opposed to questions as to, well, what circumstances led to the young man even doing this?
Mario?
Mr. Lego, you said the gentleman name is Terrence?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Terrence.
Okay, Terrence, first of all, salute to you, brother. I definitely agree with you. I believe that I have a full-time situation, and I also have a co-parenting situation. I believe that it is on the mother and the father to provide that balance of overwatch, that both parents should be checking the room, checking the phone, going up to the school, talking to the teachers, talking to the counselors, kind of vetting the friends, etc. So I believe that this is a failure on both parents. Now, you're
Mhm.
exactly right. If there's a father that is 100% proactive in that child's life, he would definitely know the strengths and the weaknesses of of his child.
Yeah.
Do
Right.
I believe that Anthony Carmelo? Do I believe his father was involved? I'm gonna be honest with you. I listened to him speak. I wasn't overwhelmed. I believe that I believe there probably was some type of rapport, but
He
he
doesn't seem
mentioned
like an
something.
active father.
He mentioned something about YNs, and he was like, "My son's not a YN. However, your son has the I want to be nice and kind about this. Your son has the example of a YN. I don't have any
Yes.
children holding guns up. I don't have any children holding
Mhm.
gang signs up. I don't have any
Mhm.
children stabbing people. So if that's
Right.
not a YN, what is a YN? I'm just confused.
Right.
You guys help me out.
See, the thing about it is, and this is just my opinion, I'm an active father, and I told Terrence, Terrence be throwing the football with his sons, right? I'm an active father with any kid that I'm around. I instantly go into father mode. So when I went around Terrence, he has 2 sons, and we just outside talking or whatever, and the son grabs a football and starts throwing the football with his dad, right? What's the first thing you think I started doing? What do you think I did,
What, throwing the
Mario?
football too? Throwing the
I'm
football
like,
too?
yeah, I want the football
Yeah.
too. I got out there and started playing cornerback, and I was like, "All right, you play." We literally started playing football out in the middle of the street because I'm a dad. So as far as dads go, active dads, you can't be around your son in particular and not be all in his business. Like, it's not an active dad is an active dad. I have girls, just like you say you got girls. I'm in their business all the time. I'm like, what you doing? All this other stuff. So, like, I got into it with my oldest daughter when she was little because she started posting something on social media. I said, if you don't take that shit down, so I know what's on my kids' social media. I know where my kids are right now, and they're grown. So an active dad knows exactly what their kids are doing, what they're posting, what they damn thinking. Terrence said he knows what his kids are thinking and what they're about to do next. See, we are
Great
3
point.
fathers.
Great
And the thing
point.
about it is a difference between a father and a dad. I'm a father. I'm in my kids' business. I'm not in my kids' lives. I'm in my kids' business. And I don't think the father of Karmelo Anthony was in his son's business. And then at the same time,
Mr. Lego,
go ahead, hold on, let me say one more thing. Then at the same
go ahead.
time,
Do you think?
I'm not going to take up for my damn kids. If my kids do some dumb shit, I'll be like, well, she did some dumb shit. Oh well, bye. Now, in the background, I'm going to advocate and do what I need to do. But in her face, I'm like, no, you did this, so you need to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in consequences. So go ahead, Mario.
So I was just about to say, again, great points. I was just about to say, I don't want anybody that sees this conversation and think that you have to be a perfect parent. There are people that are still
You kind of
establishing
do, bro, especially
how
when
to.
you're black. You don't think so?
So say it
You
one more
have
time.
to
Say it one
be,
more time.
see, okay, as a black man, I don't have sons. You don't have sons. So as a black man of a son, you kind of have to be a perfect parent because your son is going to turn around and do some dumb shit. Especially
An aware parent to me is not an aware parent is not.
Hold on, one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing. And I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I'm excited
go ahead.
about parenthood, right?
All right.
Me and Terrence were talking about how we both live in predominantly white neighborhoods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because our kids live in predominantly white neighborhoods, we have to be perfect parents. Because if my little black kid goes out and does something to one of these little white boys, one of these little white girls, it's going to look crazy because my kid is black. So because we're fathers and black fathers, sorry, but we have to be perfect parents. So now go ahead.
So I guess it all depends on how you grew up. Like me, I was in foster homes and group homes. I can tell you, like in my younger years, and as you grow up, you start to develop who you want to become as a man, as a father. So therefore, there's some learning curve. So I don't want anybody listening to be like, well, hey, and again, they might have your perception saying, hey, I got to be a perfect parent. Me, I want to be an aware parent. I want to be able to work with mom and say, hey, is there anything that I'm missing? Is there anything you're missing? And be able to promote that balance. But I get it. If you want to use the label of perfect, I just think that's a high expectation versus saying I'm an aware parent. That means I know what's going on, whether it's in my household, at the school, outside the school, etc. So it's a high a bar to have. But again, when men are able to do what it is that you're saying, hey, I'm a perfect parent, I want to be a perfect parent, that's I salute that. I'm trying to be the best aware parent as I could be.
But the thing too though, bros, is that for me the tipping point is, do I know my child?
Yes.
Do I know his tendencies?
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what shakes him up? Do I know what motivates him? And we step into different roles all the time with these young men and women, but specifically the young men, and we're molding young adults.
Yes.
But we have to be conscious of knowing that person for who they truly are.
Yeah.
And that even if you can't be a quote unquote perfect parent, you have to be active, aware, engaged, but you got to know the intimate parts of your child to the point to where you can predict this stuff when it's about to happen. Like I know when my 10-year-old, I know when he's about to pop off. I can see it. My younger one, he's still developing. But at this young man's age, at 17 years old, I think he knows his son, but I don't think he knows his son to that level of being able to offset some of those things. Like Mr. Lego and I were talking earlier, and I asked the question, I said, well, playing devil's advocate here, we asked the question, why the young man felt the need to take a knife to a track meet. And when you look at it in that very simple context, you're thinking, oh, he needs to protect himself.
From who and why?
Right. So you're asking another question. You got to peel the layer. You got to peel the onion back. Why is he feeling the need to feel protected at a track meet when he should be focusing on a track meet? Okay.
And you got a daddy.
Right. And if your dad is there at the track meet, and if my son left and went under 10, I'm like, where's he going? Hey man, and I'm asking those probing questions to find out what's going on with my son, because this is out of the ordinary for him.
Yeah.
And those are those subtle differences that are really the big tipping points that could save a life versus taking a life.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, why do you feel scared of somebody when you got a dad? Like, why is your dad not protecting you? Why is your dad not teaching you how to fight? Why is your dad not talking to somebody else's parents? Why is your dad not just being around so he doesn't feel like somebody might do something to him? And why does your dad, or did your dad not teach you not to go up under somebody else's tent? Because one thing I talked about yesterday is that as men, we have a tribalistic turf concept about life, right? So Terrence was talking about, like, we were just talking about stuff. Both of us, when we were younger, we went in somebody else's neighborhood trying to smash one of their chicks, right? We in different situations, not together, but different situations.
Right. Different situations.
Terrence, were you fully aware that you don't supposed to go over there? And if you go over there, you kind of like got to be like, I thank you. I'm sorry, sir. Thank you. Sorry.
For disclosure, whenever I went into another neighborhood, I was always met with resistance from whomever it was.
You supposed to be.
And because you know what, I'm a foreigner to them in
Yes.
their neighborhood, because even in our hood, we know everyone in our neighborhood. We know their vehicles. We know who they hang with. So when you know all those parts of,
so when a random car pull up, everybody's like, Who's that? And we gonna walk up and ask them, who are you? So when you go into another kid's tent and somebody looks at you like, yo, why are you here? You need to be like, oh, I'm sorry. Not, oh, say something or I'm gonna stab you. No, you know, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a certain amount of respect that you understand about street politics. And it's not even street politics, it's man politics. If I go in somebody else's tent, go in somebody else's neighborhood, go to somebody else's school, your parents teach you, when you leave this house, don't embarrass me. Like when you go over the neighbor's house, you got to say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. You got to be more respectful when you go on somebody else's turf.
Yeah.
When you're in somebody else's turf, somebody else's tent, somebody else's house, you have more respect than you do when you're outside.
Yeah.
You take your shoes off when you walk in the house if they tell you to. You don't turn around and say, well, I ain't taking my shoes off. You in my house, you gonna take your damn shoes off. You respect the other person's environment. So you go in somebody else's tent, and when they say leave, you leave.
Right. But all that to say though, man, it is really unfortunate that a young man lost his life because of parents not so being not as active as they could have been in the child's life, man. That's the real unfortunate part, is that a child lost their life because of that, man.
I agree.
Our community does a great deal of, we are professional victim takers. We are not strategists. And that's the issue. The issue is that we find a means. This should be a right or wrong situation and not a black and white situation. I know some people ain't gonna agree with me.
Bingo.
I know. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready for the smoke.
You're so right.
Bingo.
I just feel like I've seen situations, and the first thing we want to do is we want to say, well, what color was they? And if they were a certain color, the first thing we start doing, we start trying to compare to George Floyd and this and that.
Yep.
And third, no, this is an individual case by case. What happened? What are the facts? And what's right and wrong? And the first thing we start doing is trying to make this bigger. Well, it is a big situation. Someone lost their life, but the issue is that we want to make this some type of 400 years of slavery situation versus there's a young black man decided that he wanted to kill someone. That's what unalive someone. And instead of us as parents, productive citizens, adults, mothers and fathers saying it was wrong and just saying flat out, we make excuses for this young man who is black to kill this young white boy. And we expect no one on the young white boy side to be like, no, F that. Y'all wrong as shit.
And the young white boy
so we call him racist.
Dead. But the thing about it is the young white boy is dead. Ain't nobody talking about him. He's dead. And nobody cares. Go ahead, Terrence.
And to address your point, bro, about the not being a black and white or a right and wrong thing, to me, the point of race became an issue when he was tried by an all-white jury and not a jury of his peers. His peers are persons of color.
No, it's not. There's a lawyer. He did an interview with somebody else, and because everybody's talking about this, from a lawyer's words, a jury of your peers does not mean race.
That means the people in your community, correct?
The same people that are in your community, the same
Community
age,
that
same
share your community.
demographic, right? Community demographic doesn't mean race. It means where you live and
Right.
what type of job you have. If you're a teacher, so
It's all encompassing. It's all encompassing.
yeah. So if you live in a white community, your peers are white people,
Are gonna
not
be
black people.
Yeah.
In the other situation, where the Chinese guy shot a boy in the back, there was no Chinese people on that jury because he was in a black neighborhood. So his peers were black people and white people, not Asian people. Does that make sense? Because Asian people don't live in no black neighborhood. There were no Asian people. So his peers were black and white people.
Education is the real equalizer here. I mean, you're again, your parents are your first line of defense. If you felt like, you know what, we have 12 white jurors, no. You should be raising hell. You should be going to the news. You should be going to social media. Whatever it is you think that you need to do. You waited to the 9th hour and you wanted the community to play rescue after you get to 35 years. We don't prepare for Super Bowls like that. We don't win championships like that. We don't get into the fight after the other team has been preparing the whole time, practicing and everything. Now we say, okay, let's pick up a 12-man team real quick, and we're going to play the people that's been practicing all this time. The prosecution was not playing. 20-something people versus 6. They were not playing. The parents, forgive me if I say this, Mr. Lego, you probably going to cancel me after this. The parents were sitting on their ass. The parents did not do their homework. The parents did not strategize. The parents said, hey, let this guy work for me pro bono. This ain't no pro bono. This is a criminal case. My son could go to prison, not jail, prison, but 35 years. Get active, get loud. People make more noise going to the club on the weekend than they did in that same community for Karmelo Anthony while that trial was going on. They waited until after it happened.
Let me say this. Do you know, and you can look this up, anybody watching, they never asked for a change of venue. You got an all-white jury.
They didn't?
They never. So
they had
you
the
can look it up
option
yourself. They did not at least ask for a change of venue. Wow. If you think this all-white jury is unfair, you ask for a change of venue. You might not get it, but you got to file for a change of venue. You didn't do that.
Mr. Let go.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, brother, to caveat on that, and that's a great observation that you just made. But if you looked at the interview that they did on the Breakfast Club, the father said that he was told not to talk to any black activist leadership, to stay away from them. He was also told by a gentleman that was
never talked to black activists, because black activists are just like black pastors. They are just in it for the money. Way back in the day, all the black activists that used to come around, Jesse Jackson, all them dudes was trash. All they want is black attention or people to black this, black that, and they want to make everything racial. And I think and let me know if I'm wrong, Mario, they actually did work with black activists, and that's the reason why his ass was guilty. But let me know if you disagree.
I push back a little bit. My thing about it is it's Mr. Let Go, Terrence, the Salvation Army, the U.S. Army. No one could have told me to be quiet. Oh, for sure. I would have used everyone to my advantage. If you weren't smart enough to say, hey, let's change venue, somebody out there in society, once they knew what the situation was, would have said, well, why ain't the dad asking for a change of venue? If you're just going off of one source, we went to one source and we're asking for a defense. I'm not going to go to that one source. I'm going to go to everyone, get a medium of what they're saying should be happening with my son, i.e. change of venue, i.e. get a criminal attorney. All the stuff we're hearing now after the fact, the family should have already been engaged on that. So I get it. A lot of these activists, it's a money grab. It's about clicks and views.
And then they definitely get it and make it where it's more about the activists and not about the case.
Right.
It's more about black versus white versus right versus wrong. And then what happens is the activist is just going to sit there and do what all these other black people are doing, is justifying his behavior instead of saying, no, it was this instead of that. Well, he's supposed, because the thing about it that I have so much of a problem with is I'm so, because like that's the reason why I got Terrence up here. I'm so sick of these soft pussy ass males, whether adults or whether kids, being afraid of getting their ass beat. I'm sick of this shit. Is so gay. So every black person I've seen, male, female, but I'm not mad at the females because they women. I'm talking about the men. Charles and White too. All these damn people whining. They was about to jump him, so of course he had a knife.
Man,
I got
my
ass. Terrence, did I get my ass beat when I was a kid? Jumped on all kinds of shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Did I come out and pull out a knife on somebody?
No.
No. I just fought and got my ass whooped. What the hell we need a damn knife for? What's wrong with getting jumped? To all the men out there, what is wrong with getting jumped? What is wrong with getting jumped? I don't understand that. What the fuck is wrong with getting jumped? You get jumped and you go home bloody and you wipe your face off and you figure your shit out and be like, all right, I need to come out there with more boys, not with weapons, with more. I'm going to go get my homeboys and we're going to go jump them. It ain't no damn guns. It ain't no damn knives. What does that boy need with a damn knife? You get your ass whooped and you go home.
Man, this sound like Friday.
Yes, 1,000%. Yes,
it is Friday though.
Yes, it is Friday.
Yeah.
So Terrence,
not to make light of the situation, just to try to draw the parallel between the two. You know.
Yes, but Terrence, another thing I want to touch on also.
What's that, bro?
How many dudes do you know killed somebody in our neighborhood and just went to prison?
A couple of them. I don't know. I know.
And it was just like a normal day. And then they came, and then they got out of prison, and they came home, and they just got a job. Was anybody protesting?
Nah.
No, because it was normal. You kill somebody, you go to prison. What doesn't anybody understand about this? Because everybody is pussies. Everybody is gay, and that's the problem. So if I stab somebody, I'm gonna go to prison. What am I missing about this?
So there's a difference. I'm sorry if I cut you off, brother. I can wait.
Oh, you good? You good?
Good.
So there's a difference in between, because again, I've been in my fair share of fights. A one-on-one ass whooping is different from getting jumped, right? So if this was a situation where this was a one-on-one situation,
wait, which one
take
is worse?
Your ass whooping.
Which one is worse?
Which one is worse?
Yeah. Which one's worse?
Shit, I mean, I guess it all depends on who you are. Me
Which
alone
one
the law
is worse? Which one? Pick one. Which one is worse? Which one fucks you up the most? Answer the question. Don't think about it. Just answer the question.
I think the one-on-one, because you can't do nothing about the jump.
Thank you. Because if you ever got jumped, you'll realize that you didn't even get touched, because everybody kicking each other. When you get down and you get beatable, they kicking each other's legs. They punching. They like. Okay. Work first. Have y'all ever got jumped before? Y'all may not have got jumped. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Terrence, you know the basketball court, right?
For sure.
Them niggas caught me down there at the basketball court, and I'm up here like, I'm not even getting hit because everybody's taking turns. They like, and I'm up here like, and I'm like, because kids don't know how to jump nobody. Kids don't know how to take. So you literally, then you get punched, right? You get punched one time, right? And then you fall, and then they start kicking on you, and then they leave. In a fight, you getting pow, pow, pow. They're going to choke your ass, and you down all and you know what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing when you get beat up by one person. It's not embarrassing when you get jumped because you're like, yo, them niggas jumped me. And that's it. They're not even mad at you because getting jumped is unfair. So you're not even embarrassed after you get jumped. What is wrong with So you just made my point. it hurts your ego more and your body more when it's a one-on-one fight. So when you get jumped, it's like a walk in the park. And y'all let me know if y'all got jumped, it was worse. Let me know. I don't know.
Nah, getting jumped. When I got jumped, it was under some circumstances where it was about 12 dudes.
Damn.
And they were, but I don't recall getting
hurt,
busted up. I don't recall
That's
getting
what
busted
I'm
up.
saying.
But so what happened was once they circled me and they converged on me, I moved in such a way that where I protected myself.
Yeah.
But when they got their licks in and I was at a party, opened the door, fell into the party, found somebody, hey, go call my brother. And then we took care of it. But the thing is that I don't recall getting my ass tore out the frame at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Getting jumped is literally a walk in the park.
I wouldn't call it a walk in the park now.
You probably get hit 4 times in the whole situation.
Yeah. But the thing though is that, man, you got to put it in perspective, man. And looking under the circumstances, dog. That's how you have to look at those things, man.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, like the shit is crazy. And like I said, modern men, whether you're 17 or whether you're 35, they just pussy, and it's just sad. It's just really sad. Like, because every man I've seen on social media, they sitting there like, but they was about to jump him. What do you expect him to do? And the women are like, he could have died. If you shut your ass up, like it's just stupid, man. 17-year-olds get into fights. 17-year-olds get punched in the mouth. 17-year-olds get jumped. What the hell is a problem?
I want to propose a question to the panel and also to the chat. Did anyone see the video where he was actually getting jumped?
He didn't get jumped.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen not one video.
Trying to add to it because it's the fear of getting jumped that people are saying.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If you
him pulling out a freaking knife and stabbing somebody like he's an axe murderer because of his fear of getting jumped.
But this is what I'm saying to add to your point, to caveat. If no one has seen Karmelo, a video, not someone talking about it, a video that wasn't AI induced, Karmelo getting jumped, then his only fear was he didn't want to take that one ass whooping. He didn't want to take that one-on-one. He was so terrified. That's what we're saying. He was so terrified that the best thing he could do was reach in his bag. From my understanding, he was right by the tent entrance and he could have just ran off. So now the question is, okay, I'm gonna stand.
It's a tent. All four. There's no entrance. It's just all air. All you had to do is do this.
What I'm saying is his exit strategy was near.
No doors.
It wasn't like he had to go through 15 people.
Right.
So either stab him or run. That's our choice. Stab him
just
or run.
But the thing about it is, Mario, he was pre-terrified. I'll say it again. He was pre-terrified. This little pussy ass boy. This little pussy ass boy was pre-terrified. Why? Because he brought a knife to the track meet in the first place. He was either two things. He was either pre-terrified or either it was premeditated. One of the two. It was either premeditated or he was pre-terrified because he had it on him. Why he had it on him? Why? He either wanted to kill somebody or was afraid of getting his ass beat.
I believe you said two things. I can totally agree with one. I believe he had it on him for protection, but I also believe that he was scared to take that ass whooping from that guy, and that's where we are right now. He was scared to fight instead of him saying, "Hey, let's go fist to fist. Whatever happens, happens." And that's the real conversation that a lot of, for some reason, Black people not having. I can kind of see the chat from what's going on right now. It's like someone's asking, "Well, shit, where's the video from beginning to the end?" No one's seen the video from beginning to the end. The only thing that we can assume that this guy was in a one-on-one situation. I don't care who was around. Only one person shoved him. From my understanding, one person shoved you, that's not getting jumped. That's not getting jumped.
I agree.
So here's the thing: you shove me, I either shove you back or I commence to whooping your ass. That's what it is. Or I run off. He didn't want to run off. He's too scared to run, but not scared to stick his hand in the bag and then stab somebody. Come on now.
So let me play this video, and if anybody needs to go or say, I just want to make sure y'all good. Y'all good?
Yeah, I got.
I'm good, bro. Yeah, I got
about a few minutes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna play a little of this video because I just want y'all to see how pussified the black community
I'm on a live
is.
stream. What's going on, big dog?
Oh man, I'm in the closet crying, homie. We gotta this kid is innocent. I've been with this family since.
Hold on.
Yesterday, Anton Daniels did a stream on the Million.
All right, y'all can see my screen, right? Video.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So here comes Charleston White, goofy ass. Like it's so many times where he said, "Well, I don't care, fuck them kids," or all this other shit. But simply because he knows the family, he's sitting here crying and shit. Listen to this.
Yo, I'm on a live stream. What's going on, big dog?
Oh man, I'm in the closet crying, homie. We gotta this kid
I'm in the closet crying, homie.
is innocent. I've been with this family since day one.
Yesterday, Anton Daniels did a stream on the Millionaire Morning Show while he was discussing
This man in his closet crying like a bitch. Like, what the hell?
on this stream at a certain point.
You about to go
towards
viral,
the
Mr.
middle
Lego.
of it, or toward
I don't care. Like, I don't have a problem with Charleston White. I just want people to be like consistent with their messages. Like, stop being like, what are you talking about? Everybody knows how stupid Charleston White is. But on every Wednesday and Thursday, he's super intelligent and say some really dope shit. But the rest of the week, the man is an idiot.
towards the last 1/3 of the show, there was a call in from Brother Charleston White. Now, this was very emotional and, well,
They wouldn't even let the fact that these two white boys, 6-something, almost 200 pounds, are trained mixed martial artists. You got one on one side. These boys are barhand destroyers.
This freaking idiot said these two boys are bare hand destroyers. What? These two white boys. You see how he's trying to like just emphasize the two white boys. They 6'8", 700 pounds. They bare hand destroyers. Like what? This is what black people are doing, and they're making it race related. It's a pussy ass boy that was afraid of getting his ass beat. And if he was afraid of getting his ass beat, he shouldn't have been in that damn tent. So you walk your happy ass over there and they tell you to leave and you refuse to leave. I think he wanted to kill him or not kill him. He wanted to poke him. In my opinion, that little boy, Karmelo Anthony, wanted to go over there and poke themselves a white boy. He wanted to poke a white boy. That's what he wanted to do. I
don't know, man.
Was
I don't know
just
if he wanted
as
to poke him, man.
as the white boys. So here's the thing. Terrence, you already know. We knew everybody in our neighborhood, right?
Right.
We know everybody's parents in the neighborhood, right?
Oh yeah.
If it was somebody that was racist in High Point, we would have known, right?
For sure.
If it would have been like some white boys, a white family, we would have known about the daddy and the boys, right?
Yep.
So that means most likely Karmelo Anthony knew that the boys was racist and the daddy is racist. Because we know everything about everybody in the neighborhood. So that means it's a possibility that Karmelo Anthony was like, oh, I'm gonna go over there and fuck up these two racist little bastards.
Hold on, man. Hold on, dog. No.
What?
Listen, I gotta give you some pushback because Terrence too calm and cool and collected right now. Okay, I don't think he intentionally was like, let me go over here and stab somebody. I don't think so, dog.
You got a knife, one. You go in
For
somebody
protection.
Hold on, listen.
Because you scared to fight.
Listen. You got a knife, one. You go on somebody else's turf. It's a different school, bro. Have you ever went to the neighboring school?
Yeah.
Why did you go
Playing
there?
football.
No. Go to the school. Go to their school. Not playing football. Go to their school.
No, I didn't have to go there just to go there. You talking about go there just to attend their events?
See, I can't hear him now.
No. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I can't hear him though.
Have you ever? Okay. You got this school over here and then this school over here. They're most likely rivals. Do you agree?
Yes.
So you said you never went to the rival school because they're the rival. You don't go over there because you're going to get beat up. Do you agree? Do you agree?
I guess it depends on who you are.
Right. So he, one, had a knife. Two, went to the rival school's tent. Three, when they told him to leave, he said, touch me again and see what happens. What do you not see about that will tell you that he was scared? He wanted all the smoke. He did not intend to murder nobody, but he intended to poke him a white boy. Do you disagree?
I'm gonna agree. I agree. I agree with the point where, because now how you explaining it, I agree with. I'm with the smoke. I believe that the knife was to scare versus to use.
Cool, understood. But
okay,
there was intent to do something negative, right?
Yes, I agree with that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah.
Terrence, you got anything?
Yeah.
Man, this is a heavy subject, bro.
Yeah. Because I know you gotta go. I just want to make sure you get your word in.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, man, it's really unfortunate that a young man lost his life and the circumstances surrounding it all jacked up all the way around. And we have to get back to basics. That's what's gonna fix this, man. Getting back to the
Being
basics.
fathers, taking care of our kids, teaching our kids what to do and what not to do. And instead of ignoring and neglecting our kids and then wonder like, oh my God, why did my kid do some dumb shit?
Right. And
you was in your kids' lives, and if you was in your kids' business, your kid wouldn't have killed no damn body.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate, bro. But yeah, man. But I gotta go back on duty.
All right, bro. See, that's a father right there. He about to go back to being a father. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Gotta go get him.
All right, bro. Talk to you later.
All right, bro. Y'all be easy, man.
All right.
Right, bro.
So let me play hold on, let me help him out. I got you, bro. All right, here we go. All right, so let me play the rest of this because, and put it like this. If you know who Charleston White is, put a 1 in the chat. If you're aware of who Charleston White is, put a 1 in the chat. And this isn't against Charleston White, is because I just don't understand how he's running around saying all kinds of dumb shit about everybody else's kids, but when it's somebody's kid that he knows, he want to sit around in a damn prayer closet. Now he got a prayer closet out in all places. I was in my prayer closet. I'm crying. What the fuck?
The one he killed broke his daddy collarbone.
Okay, the one he killed broke his daddy collarbone. That would tell me if he knew he broke his daddy collarbone. Do you think Karmelo Anthony knew that one of them boys broke his own daddy's collarbone? Yes or no?
Is that for me?
Yeah. If everybody knew that boy broke his own daddy's collarbone, you don't think the people in the neighborhood knew that he broke his daddy's collarbone? You don't think everybody knew that?
Well, that kind of leads to the fear of using a knife then.
Why you over there? I'm not for the. Okay, so let's say this. Say the boy invited Karmelo Anthony to the tent, right?
That's what I heard.
Then he looks over and he sees the collarbone boys. Oh shit, the collarbone boys. He gonna break my collarbone, right?
Okay.
Why don't you just walk your happy ass away and say, no, I'm good. I want my collarbone. You like your collarbone, Mario?
It's all right.
I like my collarbone. So I'm gonna get my ass out of here.
That's hilarious.
I don't want the collarbone boys messing with me.
Yeah. If he had prior knowledge of what it is that happened, then he definitely should have got up out of there. That's the
Yeah.
That's
But
a good point.
Instead, you know what he said? Oh, you ain't gonna break
Touch
my
me and see what
collarbone.
happened.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm Jason Voorhees in this bitch. I'm Michael Myers. I'm Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. Let's go. I'm gonna protect my collarbone. And he went in and hit his collarbone.
Bro, stop that shit.
I'm just saying. I got
Oh my
something for the
God,
collarbone, boys. I'm gonna fuck up your collarbone.
It's this guy right
They
here.
gonna call me the collarbone boy. I'm Mr. Collarbone around this bitch.
Yeah.
They gonna call me Michael Myers around this bitch. I got something for the collarbone boys. Break my collarbone, motherfucker. That's what happened. He went over there with a knife, thinking this knife is gonna make everybody fear me. But no, they the collarbone boys. The collarbone boys ain't afraid of no knife. So they walked up and said, "Oh, you gonna do something? Do something. Do something."
Yeah. Yeah.
And what happened?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh shit. I gotta go through it. I gotta go through with it now."
Yeah.
Axe murder time.
I'm interested to see not necessarily him getting stabbed, but I'm really interested to see the video in its entirety, because I think that a lot of us are getting different information. You know, I mean, of course we got the facts and the end result, but it's like what actually led up. And it seems like when you got 20 versus 6 eyewitnesses.
But I personally don't care, because he killed somebody's son. So fuck him. Neither one of us have boys, so there's a hypothetical situation. Right. If your son killed my son, what else is there to talk about? My son is gone. I'm gonna harass you. I'm gonna do something to you. Like, it's up forever. You killed my son. I don't give a damn about no damn details. My son is dead.
I think the realest thing that you could say is what you just said. If you do this to my son, it's up forever. Not because you're black, but because you've caused harm, bodily harm to my child.
Son.
I think that's the conversation.
That's the conversation. That's the reason why it's not a race war. It's up forever because you killed my son.
Well, social media made it a race war. The community made it a race war.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Was it a race war in the Equalizer when what's his name was running around beating up all them white boys? What's his name in the Equalizer? Denzel. Was that a race war? Was that a race war? He black. Why didn't they say that's a race war? Oh, why is he running around beating up all these white people? See, that's the thing. Was it a race war in Taken? When he said, "When I find you, I have a certain amount of skills.
This guy right here.
Find you, I'm gonna kill you." Was that was that a race war? Why is it only a race war when the black person goes to jail? See, the Equalizer, Denzel Washington, he didn't go to jail for beating up and shooting all them damn people. In John Wick, was that a race war when he was shooting up all these damn people? Why the hell can everybody else do all this shit, but the second a black man gets convicted for doing the same shit that Keanu Reeves did on Wick, he go to jail now? Is now they got a protest and shit. Now it's unfair. No, you go out there and do some crazy shit, your ass gonna go to jail. What the hell is the problem? It's not a race war.
Making it a race war somehow is noted as we're weakening the facts.
Yes.
Like, if we say this is a black young boy versus a white young boy, somehow if we throw racism or racist notations in it, it weakens the facts, when at the end of the day, you know, whether it's 35 years or 10 years, you get to, or just visitation, you get to see your son. They don't get to see their son. And I think that if everybody take a step back and take a breath and look at it and say, the end of the day, somebody died, and the person that killed them, we want to question whether it was self-defense or whether it was intentional. Right. The fact of the matter is the end result is someone is dead. So we have to look at it and say, well, is it fair to the person, to the family that has a dead son? Like how should they feel? But we don't care as a black community because they're white. And I think that's wrong.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, you get to kill my son and then be a victim? Are you fucking crazy? You're going to kill my son and then you're going to run around being a damn victim. How the hell are you the victim and my son is dead? Are you dumb? Are you crazy? No, we're not doing this. So it's vengeance. They harassing the family because they killed their son. This ain't about no race. You killed my son. The fuck else you think I'm finna do? And that's the damn problem with black people. We always want to be victims. We want to justify our damn behavior. Black people want to justify their behavior no matter what they do, and sit there and start crying when something goes wrong in what we started. A woman lays down with a dude that ain't got no job. She gets pregnant and now she becomes a single mother and she's a victim. No, you lay down with a broke ass dude that ain't got no damn job. And the same shit in this situation. This boy kills a person and then goes to prison, and now he's a victim for killing somebody. What kind of stupid shit is this? Every time you turn around, when a black person does some stupid shit and faces consequences for doing the stupid shit, the black person is a damn victim. And I'm sick of it.
We champion the wrong people. Like, it's a lot of people that says, you know, Charleston White, you say a broken clock is right 2 times a day. Like, it's like you can say the most egregious things about children, about nationalities and cultures, and just say something smart one day and it's like, all right, we forgive you. And the thing about it is we don't hold our community or the people that speak for our community responsible. There's no way that Charleston White would have came within a foot of my family dealing with this situation because of the narrative that he promotes, the things that he's said. But again, you can say egregious things about other children, hell, even black children, even black women, black men, and then come and say now I'm an activist.
He said something about Math Hopper's kids. He said something about
Boosie, all types of people, T.I., all types of people.
He said something about T.I.'s kids. He said something about who lost that kid? Cheese. From damn, what's his name?
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Gilly the kid. Yep.
Gilly the kid. Yep. So he literally, we just thought of 4 different grown men's kids that died. And this son of a bitch just run around and say, fuck your kid. Fuck that baby. But second you know somebody's kids, you want to be crying in your prayer closet. And it's the problem.
But why? Here's the thing. I don't see too many people in other communities champion that. Like I don't see that like this badge of honor, like Charleston White's for us. Go ahead, bruh. No, once you start talking like that, you are your own individual on your own island. Because what you're doing is dangerous. If anybody helped promote a race war, it was Charleston White. Y'all can quote me on that. If anybody helped promote a race war, it was Charleston White. Charleston White says, I'm the only man that knows, well, he said, I'm the only person right now talking and knows what it means to see the life leave a white man's eyes. How are you equating that to someone you saying is innocent in self-defense? You killed somebody, you unalive somebody deliberately. So how does that equate to y'all get me in the chat? Come on now. How does that equate to saying I'm gonna equate my situation to what Karmelo Anthony is going through? If it was self-defense, then he can't equate it to that. Because again, if he does that, then that's murder.
And just for the record, just want to show everybody that it was not self-defense. Listen to this real quick.
2025 at about 10 a.m. The police received a report of a stabbing at David Kirkendall Stadium. This stabbing occurred during a track meet. When they arrived, they found that Austin Metcalf had been stabbed one time in the chest. As the officer closed in, Karmelo said, "I was protecting myself." This statement was made before the touch me and see what happens. Touch, and repeatedly made the same demand. In response,
all right, so here it is right here.
Memorial High School, Austin Metcalf's twin brother Hunter told Karmelo to move out of the tent. Right after this, Austin approached Karmelo and repeatedly made the same demand. In response, Karmelo opened his bag and reached inside, saying, "Touch me and see what happens. Touch me and see what happens."
That's not self-defense. That's a dare. I dare you. I double dare you. See what happens. That's premeditated. I'm going to do something to you if you touch me. It's a warning. But guess what? If you're in, if you come in my space messing with me, then I have the right to defend myself. But if I go to your space, go in your environment, go under your tent, come in your house, go to your job, now you have the right to defend yourself because I'm in your area. I'm in your space. So if I turn around and do something to you in your house, how am I a victim? And I come to your house and I pull out a damn knife in your house. Imagine this. I come to your house. Say you got a barbecue in your backyard, right? And I come to your house and you like, yo, bro, like, I don't like Mr. Let Go. Like, I don't want you here. I don't like what you be saying about blah, blah, blah. I don't want you here. And I pull out a knife. Oh, touch me and see what happens. Nigga, what? You at my barbecue. Get the hell up out of here. Touch me and see what happens. Who's in the wrong? I'm in your space. You need to leave.
I'm gonna say something, Mr. Let Go, and again, this is just to add a level of fairness. I understand that Karmelo Anthony. Say again.
Go ahead. It ain't no fairness, but go ahead.
I understand.
Somebody's dead is what I'm saying. It ain't no fairness.
Right. And what I'm saying is, right. What I'm saying is that understanding the end result. And I know you're saying, hey, I don't really care about the schematics of the beginning. My thought process is, I do believe that, you know, had this not ended in the tragedy that it ended up in, don't put your hands on anybody. The reaction, wrong, definitely wrong. Nobody should have died, but don't put your hand on anybody. I feel like a school tent belongs to the school. Doesn't belong to the students. The students don't own it.
Turf rules.
So once you cross, say again.
Turf rules.
Turf rules. Yeah, we proud of our school. Hey, get the hell up out of here. Got it. But once you put your hands on me, right? Then now we're taking it. We're elevating it. Now, did Karmelo Anthony do what I would have did? No. The fact of the matter is, though, I just wanted to be fair in this and say, hey, let's keep our hands to ourselves across the board. Because you getting shoved don't equal a stabbing, and you being in a tent don't equal a shoving. So I just wanted to kind of say that, just to say, you know, we're both on the same sheet of music in reference to there's a child life that was lost, whether it was black, white, or whatever. That is wrong. Period. Your response to it is wrong. I'm saying in general, just for if anybody else hears this, don't put your hand on nobody because you don't know what their reaction going to be, and if they're scared. A scared person to do something more than a person that really want to do you harm. They'll really do something to you.
Yeah.
But that's my little piece on that, brother.
Yeah. And so let's keep going. I just want y'all to see this stupid shit that this idiot is saying right here, man.
These kids have a reputation of sexual misconduct.
He has a reputation of sexual misconduct. So, see, this is what white people do to black people, Mario. A white person would do something to a black person, right? And then they'll turn around and say, well, the black person, didn't they do this with George Floyd? This white man killed George Floyd in cold blood, and all the white people turn around and said, well, George Floyd was a drug dealer. They said he was a criminal. He has a record. Justifying why George Floyd should die because he had a record. So now this freaking idiot is doing the same shit about the white boy. He's trying to say he should have died because he knew Taekwondo, or his dad was racist, or he had a record, or he is gay, or he is whatever. What the fuck? What are we doing here? Let's keep going. This is shit I'm talking about.
Alcohol, guns.
Alcohol, guns.
They are terrifying.
Let's look at the situation with Mr. Karmelo Anthony. Now, he was at a track and meet. He did ring the party. So the problem.
He said he wasn't supposed to be under that tent. He had every right to be under that tent. He was just under the same tent last week with these same kids. You know who wasn't at the tent? The men.
You know who wasn't at the tent? The Collarbone Boys.
Why? They were the ones suspended. So that's why the narrative come in and saying Karmelo was suspended. He wasn't supposed to be on a 10. No, the Metcalf brothers were suspended a week prior.
It don't matter, because the bottom line is that is not your school. Turf rules rule in every situation when you're a teenager, whether it's a school, whether it's a neighborhood, whether it's a block, whether it's a tent. You don't go in somebody else's turf. We don't own none of this shit as teenagers. Our parents don't own none of this shit. But turf rules rule everything when you are a teenager. You don't go in somebody else's block or whatever. You on somebody else's turf, you're going to get your ass beat. Period.
They showed up. They hadn't seen. Everybody else was comfortable with it being there, except the two bullies who scared everybody.
Now, if you
see, they got to be big bullies. Like, why they bullies?
You remember Charleston White was against Mr. Karmelo Anthony. He has changed his mind, all right? And ever since then, he's been an avid supporter of Mr. Karmelo Anthony. Now, he said that even though...
Uh-oh, what just happened?
Opportunity, could he have left? Could he have walked away? Things like that. Once somebody dies, you're going to be judged more harshly. Somebody got to take accountability for that with other races. That's how other races look at it. Okay.
That's not how other races look at it. See, even he's making the shit about race. That's how humans look at it. When you kill somebody, you're going to be judged more harshly than if you assault somebody.
Okay, see, for us, that's how we look at it as blacks, but other races don't look at it like that.
You see that? What are you talking about? Other races don't look at what murder is? He literally said other races don't look at murder the same way we see murder. What?
He said, why? Because you can't make me believe 12 white people hearts would be so cold at one time.
This idiot turns around and says, I can't believe 12 people, which is the jury, their hearts can be so cold at one time. You know whose heart is really cold, Mario?
Who's that, brother?
Austin Metcalf. Because he's dead. That's the one that has a cold heart. Because he dead. He's laying in a morgue. He's in a freezer. So his heart is what's cold, the dead person's heart. Austin Metcalf's heart is colder than everybody else because he dead.
You know what? That again, a valid point. I think what we should take away from this, or a portion of this, is when people show you who they are, believe them. And I believe that not only in this comment section, but over various comment sections that I didn't seen, there are a lot of people that are using this as a means and a platform to say the most egregious things. And I think that should make you want to go talk to your family members, your children, the people that you care about, and tell them that to watch themselves, not just from retaliation from this circumstance, but just moving forward. Because here's the thing: we as adults, we're saying how we're dealing with it. We don't even know what's affecting our children in school. So I think that the conversation, just basically reading the comments, if you're saying that Karmelo Anthony should not have been held responsible, you are dead wrong, whether you black or white. If you're saying that Austin Metcalf, based on a shove, should have died, you are dead wrong. But I got to think about if it was your child,
Yeah.
If it was your child, how would this conversation be different? Whether either one of them, if you're saying I would have promoted my child stabbing another child, then you're dead wrong. These are parents that you don't want your kids around. This is a community you don't want your parents apart. The same community that should have helped Karmelo Anthony learn how to fight to keep him safe enough so you don't feel like you need to take a weapon around is the same community that's now screaming, oh, this is a racial situation. No, this is a situation where the community failed to teach a young man critical thinking skills, how to just walk the hell away. And then how to just say, you know what, man, maybe you should understand situational awareness a little bit better. So I really don't give a damn who disagree with that.
You're right. See, the thing about it is, just like you said, the same community that could have taught Karmelo Anthony on how not to be a bitch and learn how to fight. Because guess what? The Metcalf boys know how to fight. The Metcalf boys know how to tussle. But Karmelo Anthony, little pussy ass, don't. Therefore, he got to walk around with a knife like a bitch. See, and then you see these stupid ass comments right here. The push is assault. Keep your hands to yourself. That's justification for stabbing somebody. Are you stupid? And most likely, this dude probably got his ass beat when he was young, because he's justifying pushing as assault when you 17.
Well, we've identified that. We've identified it. You said that. You and I said that him touching someone is wrong. We said that.
Right. But we're 17. If you push me, it's a little bit different because we adults. But when we 17, we push each other.
It's a fight.
We slap.
Yeah, it's a fight.
Sometimes it's not even a fight. We just tussling. We probably might wrestle and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not even assault when you're a kid. Everybody pushing each other. We just boys. Boys just pushing, shoving. Like, come on, man. You ain't never just walk by nobody, just bow them for no reason. Like, boom. You ain't do that?
Yeah.
Is that assault? No. Did they bow you back? No. They might be like, nigga, get off me. Quit playing. Like, we're boys. We just do shit. So pushing is not assault when you're 17. Pushing is assault when you're 35, 40, 50. But when you're 17, it's just boys just fucking tussling.
I'm gonna give you even better, even something else to caveat what you're saying. If you've ever played any sports, basketball, football, you know people get to fighting on the court, fighting on the field or whatever. No one leaves the field or the court and says, "Let me stab you in the locker room." So I think we're being a little bit unrealistic when it comes to some of these comments, but a lot of the people that are listening to the conversation, I really appreciate, because I'm reading some of them, and I really appreciate you guys being open-minded about the conversation. So it's just very important, because it as a father, and Mr. Lego's a father too, it makes me say there are some sensible people out there. Some people that's going to say, I'm not looking at the color of their skin, I'm looking at the action. The action, you getting shoved, you getting pushed, you get whatever the case may be, it should not equate to you getting murdered. So that's what it is.
And this is something that I was talking to Terrence. You are a psychopath if you stab somebody to death. So Karmelo Anthony needs to keep his ass in prison, and they're gonna kill him in prison. And I told you the black people gonna kill him in prison, because I'm just gonna say it, and it might sound crazy. It's only acceptable when, one, you shoot somebody and kill them, and it's only acceptable when you kill another black person. I'm just gonna tell you, when a white person kills a black person, it's escalated. When a black person kills a white person, it's escalated. Isn't it escalated because that Chinese dude killed the black boy?
You keep making points. I'm gonna give you some push. Listen, I'm gonna give you some pushback if I need to. You're making all types of points right now. You're making all types of points right now.
Another race, it's escalated. If that Chinese dude killed a Chinese boy, wouldn't nobody give a shit. But he killed another race. When you kill another race, it's escalated. So them black dudes going to kill him, not the white people, because him being there is going to cause more problems for the black dudes in that prison. And they don't know this damn boy. Fuck this little boy. I'm going to stab him. Oh, you think you just run around stabbing people? We're going to stab you. You do not kill somebody from another race. And on top of that, you don't stab a person. You shoot them. I'm sorry. Y'all might look at me like I'm crazy, but it's acceptable when you shoot somebody, and it's acceptable when you kill your own race. But when it's another race and you stab them, you're a psychopath. You're a weirdo. Ain't nobody gonna accept that boy in that damn prison. They're gonna take his ass and they're gonna jug him and get him up out of here.
I see that you have a strong opinion with that, and I really don't have anything to say about that piece. What I would like to say though,
his existence is going to cause so many problems in that Texas prison or wherever he gets shipped off to. The Aryan people are going to be looking for his ass, and now it's going to cause more friction in that peaceful, to a certain degree, prison. Because I've been in prisons, they're peaceful. It's not everybody running around fighting each other. It's a lot of love and camaraderie amongst the races in prison. Ain't nobody running around trying to. It happens, but on a normal day, everybody cool. And now this little
I ain't been in no prison, so I can't.
Well,
I can't speak about that. What I would say is,
hold on and finish. I have been to prisons to help the prisoners. I have never been to prison. I go to prison to help the young people let go of their childhood trauma. Okay, because the reason why they're in prison is because their parents and shit. Some trauma, right? So I've been to prisons. It's peaceful in there. All right. On Tuesday, yeah, somebody gonna get killed. But Wednesday, everybody's back to normal. All right. On a normal basis, prisons are somewhat peaceful. Somebody might get R-worded, somebody might get jugged on a Wednesday, but the rest of the week is cool. So the thing about it is, the second that boy gets in that prison, all hell gonna break loose. And they're gonna be like, yo, you are a liability. You 5'8", you 18, you look like a little, you look like a sissy. He looked like a little sissy. And you like 130 pounds.
Well, you something else. Hey, listen.
They're gonna fuck. They're gonna fuck on them, and when they get done with them, they're gonna get them out of here because you're a liability.
I believe they would extort him before those things would happen, because right now, again. Well, here's the thing.
They don't have no money. They would have had a lawyer. They had a public defender. They ain't got no money, bro.
I hear you, but what's happening is a family or someone close to the family, attached to the family, has put out his information so they could put money on his books. So whoever's taking up, i.e., providing that overhead coverage or protection, they're going to get that money sent to them.
So
I'm telling you that's.
So what I'm saying
I agree that he's going to get extorted, possibly.
The black folks are going to spend him like a $20 bill. They're going to spend him like a $20 bill. They're going to fuck on him. They're going to take whatever money he got, extort him, like you said, and then they're going to get rid of him because his existence in that prison is going to cause problems for the rest of the black inmates. So they're going to get rid of him. When they spent them, when you spend the $20, you ain't got $20 no more. They're going to spend his ass.
I believe there's too much attention on him right now for him to be sexually assaulted. I think extortion is the better way to go. That's the smarter way to go. Because he's gonna get the prison locked down.
Wants him dead, they gotta get rid of him. You don't understand one thing. Extorting him is going to take a month. Then it's not going to be no more money, or ain't nobody going to be giving up no money. You think it's going to take more than a month to extort the boy? You think it's going to take more than a month to fuck him? They're going to pass his ass around, get whatever money or resource they can get from him, and then the Aryan nation going to be knocking on the door like, all right, so what we going to do? We gave y'all a month. We want the boy. They're not going to give up the boy. You can't give up the boy. So either give up the boy or you get him out of here. If not, we're going to have problems amongst the whole prison. What you think they're going to do then? They're going to get rid of him, bro.
I think time will tell, brother. Yeah, I think definitely time will definitely tell. Yeah. But listen, hey man, I really appreciate you having me up, brother. I'll watch the rest of the show. I'm about to get up out of here. But definitely insightful conversation, dog. And I really appreciate you letting me come up. And hopefully, I've added some value to the conversation, bro. I appreciate it.
1,000%, man. You made the whole show, so I really appreciate you, man.
Nah, man, but I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Bunch of videos, so thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.
Have a good one. All right, man.
All right, bye-bye.
You too. So, I'm gonna get up out of here, but yeah, man. Do I want him to get off? Somebody said, do you want him to get off if they do an appeal? No. The answer is no. Because when you kill somebody, you got to do time. 30 years is way too much time. I think 5 to 10 years is enough time for a little boy to learn his lesson. He'll get out by his 20s and then go on about his business, and that's it. But I do not want him to just get off because he killed somebody. And it wasn't even no gangster shit. I even understand gang members, gangsters, and doing gangster shit. At least in their minds, they're trying to protect their beliefs. They're trying to protect their block. They're trying to protect the drugs that they're over here dealing, and they're trying to make some money. And somebody got unalived because somebody got in the way of their money. I even understand that more. This damn boy just killed the damn boy for no damn reason. And it's about being killed in vain. If somebody kills me, did I fuck your girl? Like, what did I do? I don't want to get killed for no reason. I need to at least have gotten something out of you before you kill me. Did I rob you? What? So when you kill somebody in vain and there's no reason, there's no belief behind it, there's no pussy behind it, there's no money behind it, no, your ass need to go to prison. Because you killed somebody for no damn reason. So that is worse. So it's 3 levels of this shit. 1, you killed somebody's child. That's the most important part. So yeah, you need to go to your ass in prison because you killed somebody else's child. 2, you killed another race. And from all races, you do not do that. White people don't kill black people. Black people don't kill white people. Chinese people don't kill white people or black people. Crime is within your own race because crime is somewhat the same in everybody's race. People unalive each other. And y'all deal with that shit on your own. That's like me and my brother. I don't have a brother, but if me and my brother are fighting or talking shit to each other, we fight amongst each other. But when you go outside and you do something to my brother, now is a problem. Because me and my brother gonna fight, we gonna tussle, we can hate each other, we can despise each other. But he's still my brother. So from a racial standpoint, that's the second thing. So the first thing is you killed somebody's child. The second thing is you killed somebody else's race, regardless of what the race is. Third, you stabbed somebody like a damn psychopath. You're a fucking weirdo. So there's levels to this. And the 4th level is you stab that boy for no reason. He didn't fuck your girl. He didn't steal your money. He didn't rob you. He didn't do nothing. So you killed somebody for no reason. So those are the 4 levels on why this son of a bitch needs to stay his little happy ass in prison. And I said what I fucking said. Fuck Karmelo Anthony for those 4 reasons. I don't feel no bit of pity or sympathy for that little boy. I feel sympathy and empathy, well, sympathy for the parents of the boy that's dead and of the boy that's going to prison. But I don't feel no sympathy for that little cis ass boy. Because if he wasn't so much of a bitch, he wouldn't have went up in that tent. That's 1. And 2, he wouldn't have went up under that tent acting like a tough guy with a damn knife. He would have used these. Use these. Especially if you're 17. Because as a grown man, I'm shooting your ass. Because it's because I'm a grown man. But as a 17-year-old kid, you use these. Because as a grown man, I could turn around and go to jail for punching you. So I might as well just shoot you. But as a kid, you're supposed to fight. I'm too old to be running around fighting random ass people. You know why? Because they might have a weapon. I'll say it again. I'm not fighting no random ass man on the street. You know why? Because he might have a knife. He might have a gun. So I'm shooting your ass. But as a 17-year-old kid, you fight. Just like he said, the dad said on Friday, you fight to live another day. So I don't care about no damn race. I care about children getting killed. And a child, somebody's child, died. So the person that killed that child can kiss my ass. If my kid killed somebody, I will tell my kid to kiss my ass. I repeat that. If my own child killed somebody else for no reason, my own child can kiss my ass. Now, one more time, if anybody wants to come up, because that was a great conversation. I'm ready to go, but I just want to drop the link one more time if anybody else wants to come up before I go. So I'm dropping the StreamYard link if anybody else wants to come up and share their opinion. And I'm going to play a commercial. So hang out to see if somebody wants to come up. So I just dropped the link, StreamYard link in the chat. So come up if you want to share your opinion.
This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other.
These are some good questions. Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from?
This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.
All right, so nobody wants to come up. All right, so everybody's good. Forever hold your peace. All right, so I just want to make sure y'all are good. All right, so if everybody is good, nobody has any issues, nobody has any smoke for what I said, you're good. Talk to y'all later. And make sure to buy my mother-daughter card game to make sure your daughter, because I got a father-son card game that is coming out also that is much needed. But my mother-daughter card game is for a mother and a daughter. So if you have issues with your daughter, instead of son, make sure to get this card game. Or if you have issues with your mother, make sure to get this card game. And I will talk to y'all later.